Welcome back to Esthetics Magazine. Find more skincare resources at estheticsmagazine.com. In today's episode, we will be discussing business and the importance of goal setting. Goal setting. We acknowledge that goal setting is only the first step in the long journey of a professional career. Successful professionals become experts in not only setting meaningful and attainable goals, but also in creating and following systematic plans for accomplishing those goals. In the aesthetics practice, like any professional, setting the broad skills and knowledge expectations of one's aesthetic career is a valuable process. By starting with broad but clear and measurable ambitions, and then working systematically through creating objective, experts-driven benchmarks, we build a professional capacity to meet not only the expectations of best practices, but also those of given peer advocates and other evidence-driven leaders in the larger healthcare community. Whether providing for new client safety goals in escharotic treatments, or fulfilling our obligations to carefully attend laser services under standard of care objectives, medical aesthetic professionals move from goal-centered perspective to objectives-driven and professionally focused system performances. Setting SMART goals. When setting career goals, it is critical to create SMART goals. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. A SMART goal incorporates all of these criteria to help focus your efforts and increase the chances of achieving your goal. First, SMART goals should be specific. This means the goal is clear and well-defined. Instead of setting a goal to be successful, for example, you might create a goal to pass a certification exam. Second, SMART goals should be measurable. Measurable goals mean that you identify what it is you will see, hear, and feel when you reach your goal. It will be apparent to you and others when the goal is achieved. For instance, setting a goal to finish aesthetics school by a certain date includes the ability to measure whether you are on pace to successfully achieve the goal. Third, SMART goals should be achievable. Achievable goals ensure that the goal isn't above your capabilities or so below your standard as to be meaningless. These goals are important to your professional growth and development. A goal of increasing sales by 30% over the next year may be achievable with good sales and dedication. However, increasing sales by 1,000% over the next year may not be achievable or realistic. Fourth, SMART goals should be relevant. Relevancy is also very important when considering goals. A goal is irrelevant when it has nothing to do with the bigger picture or long-term objectives. For someone who may want to own a spa business, a relevant goal may be to gain skills and knowledge through aesthetic school to successfully run the spa. Lastly, SMART goals should be time-bound. A teacher tells their students, "You have 1 hour to complete this exam." Without a time element included in a goal, it will be hard to know if the goal is on pace or taking too long to complete. This can decrease motivation and the desire to achieve a goal. By setting a time limit in this SMART fashion, it will help motivate and focus the efforts. For instance, setting a goal to finish studying 4 chapters of a textbook in a week sets a clear time limit and objective for what is expected. These chapters then become small, measurable goals on the way to a larger goal. All in all, setting SMART goals helps to bring structure and trackability in your goals and objectives. This process provides an increased chance of achieving those goals. Accepting where you are now and where you want to be is a key part of moving forward and achieving. Well-defined SMART goals put you in the driver's seat, allow you to take responsibility in your own future, and give you the assurance of success in your career and in your life. Creating action plans. Once you have a set of SMART goals in place, the next step is to figure out exactly what you need to do to achieve each of them. This is where action planning comes in. It's a great way to make sure that you end up doing those things that will actually make a difference, and that will take you closer to achieving what you want. An action plan is a way of making sure that you're working on the right things, that these are done in the right order, and that at the end of the plan, you've achieved everything that you set out to do. Action plans help to facilitate teamwork, and thus they are often used in the workplace. By people working together on the individual steps and using a commonly agreed format, barriers are removed, and the plan is more likely to be a success. People become engaged and committed to the plan, and therefore, the chances of achieving the goals are much higher. Tracking progress. It means making sure you and those you may be working with stay on the path to success. No matter how much is achieved, it is essential to continue working to improve on current procedures. The goal must be measurable so you know at every step if you are on the right track. It is helpful to speak with a supervisor or manager when writing a continuous self-assessment so that they can offer input and guidance. A progress report could be kept simply to provide a record to look back at when it comes time to write a formal self-assessment. The self-assessment could be completed in a cover letter or memorandum format to go in the personnel file for future reference. In addition, the book also suggests that documentation of completed objectives, measures, and any other relevant information. It explains that keeping such accurate records throughout any measurement period helps form the groundwork for finding trends over time and helps form the evidence of meeting or exceeding objectives. It's time to level up your skincare product expertise. Are you confident explaining vitamins A, C, and E to your clients? Stop guessing! Get the Essential Guide by Greg Risha, Understanding Vitamins in Skincare. Get your copy today at estheticsmagazine.com.